about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! Let's go! Henry, 2, wild ball. Jumping. He's crashing. He's checking cracking.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I can't believe they let you play.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check 15.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Second down and inches. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Under 10. Check three.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Complete. It's Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Young to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Number 7. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Young. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's Young. He's going to look end zone here for and it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Switch it, come on, switch it. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch.
Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Reach it, data, HT data.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, Fields. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Justin Simmons. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got his target. That's more. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Day, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on second down. Young, flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Out of the gun, it's Young, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on third and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down. Henry, he's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also some...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Young, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Young now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Fields. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the Titans first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Young again. Flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Young will set to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He completes it to Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Rivers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll be for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kick.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? and stop this offense.
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 25 on second down, Young, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career and maybe more importantly, a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now a first down throw for Young. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Young to throw it. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore there to make the grab, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. From the gun, Fields. This one caught by Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Fields. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Fields. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 2, Mike 2.
On first down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You got nothing. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over.
Young. And that will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Titans pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Final score now from Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get out of bounds and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Jags, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee...